Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be discussing the part 2 of Module 3 Types of Curriculum 3.1, that is community-based, core curriculum and hidden curriculum. So let's look into what community-based curriculum is. So community-based curriculum or community-centered curriculum as it is called is meant to reach out beyond the classroom and into the community where the world can be changed by the students and teachers. It is based on the needs or the issues or the situations, circumstances or the processes evolving in the community where the student is living in. The curriculum is based on societal issues, and the um, goal of the curriculum is to explore and solve those issues. And the foundation of community-centered curriculum is real-world problems and various social issues. The main aim is to solve these problems or real-world social issues. So the foundation of community-centered curriculum is the problems or the societal issues that are faced in today's society. So it is more like an activist model where students are encouraged to be leading activists in their community where life problems, community affairs, and real world problems exist. And students are considered as the agents of social change who would make a difference in the society through children or through students. By learning community-based curriculum, the main aim is problem solving that happens or solving the social issues that happens in a society. The role of teacher in the community-centered curriculum is very important because he serves as a facilitator of knowledge. The teacher helps children to develop social skills and create a climate for collaboration and team building. So the teacher is responsible for turning their class into a problem-solving unit, and these skills and these environment are very essential for success within the community-centered curriculum. And they are also responsible for making connections with community members who will further help the students with their projects. So the teacher is a leader or a facilitator in a community-centered curriculum. And the features of community-centered curriculum can be traced as follows. That is, the primary focus of this curriculum is on socially relevant and significant issues. Since the community is of prime importance, or the curriculum is centered around the community, the problems in the community, the social issues, the social processes, the social institutions, the relationship between different institutions, or the interdependent dependence between various agencies, all these are of significant importance. Therefore, the primary focus of this curriculum or this kind of education is on socially relevant and significant issues. And the focus is also on problems that engage the real world. It is more realistic. It is a way of learning to solve the real world problems. Now, learning is presented through a project approach rather than working on individually. It is more like a project approach. We look into the problems, we create some objectives or formulate some kind of hypothesis, research questions, and we come out with some kind of solutions or conclusions for the society or the community that we live in. Group action is an important aspect of these kinds of curriculum, and interest is on making the world a better place by exploring local communities' problems. The prime importance is not to the child or the activity or the subject, but the prime importance is to the community that the child is living in, to explore the problems of the community, to solve it, and to create a more harmonious relationship in a community. Now, the benefits of community-based curriculum are as follows. That is, it increases students' awareness of social issues and current events. Since it is a study about the community or the knowledge or the content is developed around the issues in a community, it increases the students' awareness about the social issues and the scenarios around him. Now, it develops a skill of solving day-to-day problems, and it gives active participation of student in the learning process, better cooperation between teacher and students and between students as well. Now the learning is becoming more goal oriented in community centered curriculum. The ultimate aim is to solve social issues and become part of the social processes or the social institutions. So the learning is goal oriented. Now the pupil learn from their experience with the community. It is more interactive process. It involves more interaction with the community, between the child and the community. So it is more it gives more experience with the community, and it's more like a citizenship training, which is very important in our present world, because citizenship training means character modification or character development, or molding our students into responsible citizens, which is a need of this society. Now, the now let's see what core curriculum is. A core curriculum is a curriculum or course of study which is deemed central and usually made mandatory for all students of a school or school system. This is not an independent type of curriculum. This is not something independent. Core means central, right? So the in any course of study, all students are supposed to follow or study or learn this curriculum. There is no option. All are supposed to study a core curriculum or a course of study which is deemed central and usually mandatory for all students of a school or school system. This is not independent type of curriculum. It refers to the area of study, courses or subjects that students must understand in order to be recognized as educated in the area. These are basic or fundamental knowledge or areas that a student must be knowing in a real life situation. That's why it is called core curriculum or central. The learner has no option but to study the prescribed course of subjects. It is not optional, it is compulsory. Now, the core curriculum is a set of courses that are considered basic and essential for future classwork and graduation. Like I said earlier, it is a fundamental or basic foundation on which the other subject matters are built upon. So, it is not optional. It is a prescribed course of subjects which is compulsory or independent of others. Now, math, science, English, history, and geography are an example of core curriculum in a middle school or high school. So, educators define a core curriculum as a predetermined body of skills, knowledge, and abilities that is taught to all students. As in mathematics, all students need to acquire proficiency in addition or subtraction, multiplication, and division. It contains core or exact, precise subject matter usable in society. There is no option. All students need to learn these kind of things in arithmetics, which is needed in the actual world or real world. That's why it is called core curriculum. Now, some of the characteristics of core curriculum are as follows. It includes the skills, attitude, and values of personal and social development. Both personal and social development values, skills, and attitudes are included in core curriculum. Also, it develops these traits without disturbing the traditional subject matter fields. The traditional subject matter fields are not disturbed, or we are not deviating from the traditional subject matters, but these basic fundamentals are to be known to the student, so it is included in the or it is considered as core curriculum. Now, it also encourages the use of problem solving technique to attack problems. Through these core curriculum, by knowing these facts and the fundamentals, the student is made capable to solve the problems around him. Now, there is a provision for individual as well as group guidance. Both individual and group guidance is given in imparting core curriculum. The core programs provides means for developing social competence. One of the important objectives of core curriculum is to impart or develop some kind of social competence among the students. And the third next type of curriculum is hidden curriculum. Hidden curriculum refers to the unwritten, unofficial, and often unintended lessons, values, and perspectives that students learn in school. A hidden curriculum may be defined as a lessons that are taught informally and usually unintentionally in a school system. These include behaviors, perspectives, and attitudes that students pick up while they are at school. It's like the hidden curriculum begins early in child's education. Students learn to form opinions and ideas about their environment and their classmates. For example, children learn appropriate ways to act at school, meaning what's going to make them popular with teachers and students. And of course, areas of hidden curriculum in our schools that more perspective, so students deal with issues like gender, morals, social class, stereotypes, cultural expectations, politics, language, etc. Gender roles, for example, become very apparent in early grades, and then socializing becomes divided into boys and girls. So, while learning to respect, while learning punctuality, while respecting the authority of teachers regardless of what they say or do, we the child is learning to respect the authority in the real world, to be in a frame in the real world. While concentrating on schoolwork, the child is learning self-discipline. While being in time to school, the child is learning punctuality. So all these values or attitudes are, let's say, all these are included in hidden curriculum, or all these can be considered as hidden curriculum. So these are all about the types of curriculum, and that's all about module 3 3.1. Thank you.